Have you ever wondered how a course or training program comes together to provide a seamless learning experience? How the content seems to flow naturally, building your understanding and skill set step by step. This intricate and fascinating process is the result of instructional design, a systematic method for creating educational experience that makes learning effective, efficient, and engaging. Imagine you are an architect. Your task is to design a house that's not only beautiful but also functional and efficient. You need to consider the needs and preferences of the people who will live there, the materials you have available, and the constraints of the site. Similarly, instructional design involves creating learning experience that meets the needs of the learners, uses the resources effectively, and fits within the constraints of the learning environment. Instructional design is like building a bridge between what the learners know and what they need to know. It helps learners cross the gap from ignorance to knowledge, from confusion to understanding, and from incompetence to competence. It's about designing activities and materials that engage the learners, motivate them to learn, and support them in their learning journey. Now, let's dive deep into the world of instructional design. We will start with the most crucial aspect, understanding the learners. As an instructional designer, you need to know who your learners are, what they already know, what they need to learn, and how they learn best. This information helps you design learning experiences that are relevant, meaningful, and effective. Next, we come to the content. It's not enough to have a lot of information. That information needs to be organized and presented in a way that makes it easy for the learners to understand and remember. This is where instructional design strategies comes in, such as chunking information into manageable units, using visuals to support understanding, and incorporating examples and stories to make the contents more engaging and relatable. And there is the interaction. Learning is not a passive process. It involves active engagement with the content, the instructor, and other learners. In instructional design, you create opportunities for instruction, such as discussion, group projects, and problem-solving activities. These instructions help learners deepen their understanding, apply what they have learned, and learn from each other. And finally, we have assessment. This is where we check whether the learners have understood the content and achieved the learning objective. But assessment in instructional design goes beyond testing. It involves providing feedback to the learners, helping them monitor their progress, and refining the instruction based on the assessment result. Now let's consider the example. Think about cooking class. The instructional designer would first need to understand the learners, their cooking skills, their dietary preference, their learning goals. So the content would then be organized into lessons, starting with basic skills and progressing to more complex recipes. Each lesson would involve demonstration, hands-on practice, and feedbacks, of course. And at the end of the course, the learners would be able to prepare a variety of dishes and maybe even host a dinner party. So, why is instructional design important? Well, without it, learning can be like trying to assemble a puzzle without the picture on the box. It can be confusing, frustrating, and inefficient. But with instructional design, learning becomes a guided journey, a process of discovery, a path of mastery. Now, is it fascinating how instructional design can transform the learning experience? It's not just about information. It's about transformation. It's about empowering learners to grow, to improve, to excel. So, as we continue on this journey of discovery, I invite you to reflect. How can instructional design enhance your learning experience? See you in the next one.